Hello, this is Gary from Ninja Tech Consulting. I'm here to tell you about an offer that I currently have. It's for $75. You can have your very own website um, slash blog. Okay, this website is using the WordPress. Okay, using WordPress. Now, I'm sure you probably have heard of WordPress before. You know, it's a kind of a blogging site. Allows you to make, blog or create your own blogs and what have you. So going to WordPress.com, you can create a site on WordPress.com. Issue is though, if you choose a free option through WordPress.com, you're limited to having WordPress.com placed in your name, in your domain name. So if you were if say your company is called Penstars, and so your domain name would basically be penstars.wordpress.com if that's what you so chose. Not only do that, there's a lot of limitations to it, like limited space, limited features. Do you want to sell items? Do you need commerce features on your site? And so prices ranging for the site from $100 to $300. Okay, and still having limitations even with that as to what you can and can't do. You can have your own WordPress site using your own domain name, which is also an option on WordPress.com. But you can have your own domain name and choose the hosting service that you want, and not the WordPress.com service. So giving you the freedom to have full power over your website. And it's all dependent upon how much you know. So for $75, I'm giving you the opportunity to create your own WordPress site, but it's your site. To give you an example, right? Some WordPress sites, I'll show you one here. This is a WordPress site. Okay, if I scroll on the mouse using the roller ball, the site kind of slides up. Okay, I mean there's also a little button right here in the bottom that I can click, and it brings basically the web page up. I can look through this page, just like any other site. Click on things. This is so I get an Instagram page by clicking on that. Let's get rid of that. Going back to the page. This is basically the site here. Another site would be also this. This is your kingdom. This is a WordPress page. How do I know? Well, if you're familiar with WordPress, then you'll know how to log in on most WordPress sites. If you have the correct username and password, you can log in to the site. So this is your kingdom's WordPress login page, usually for like the administrator or people who are allowed to use it or to make changes to the site. Same thing here. If I was to say place the same thing here, I get that. As you can see, it is a WordPress site. WordPress logo and everything. This is what you normally see when you use WordPress. Okay, first to explain, WordPress is a content management system. Okay, it's what allows you to create websites a lot easier without having to know HTML or web design much. So what does the content management system consist of? Well, I'm going to go to Wikipedia for you so you can get a clearer idea of what it is here. So, content management system. It's a application that allows publishing, editing, and modifying of content, organizing, deleting, as well as maintenance from a central interface. Okay, so it's all web-based. Once it's set up and everything, it's all web-based. So, how does it work? Okay, well here I have a mock website set up with WordPress that you can see. This is This one also already has a theme set to it already, that I've made changes to the theme already. The theme actually looks very different than this. I can come down, and the theme has this thing that it does. See, it scrolls over and goes into your Facebook commenting, discus commenting, or leaving an actual reply, or like a contact us box to post a comment. Basically, it's for commenting on this particular post here, even though this is also the front page. So if I was to log into it, if I log into this one right here, so I'll log in using this here as an administrator, right? This is just to give you an idea, a quick overview of what it is you're getting. So when you log into WordPress, this is what you get. This is the normal WordPress dashboard page. Okay? And again, just so you know exactly what it is, so that, well, how can I make my own website if I don't know HTML? Well, once WordPress is set up, okay, you have all these options here on the left that help you do anything that you need. You just need to understand what each of these things are and what they do. There are a few things in here that you will not see on a newly created WordPress page, because they are things that have been added on. Okay, basically plugins. Okay, WordPress allows you to add plugins. I'll click on plugins, that way you get an idea of what's been added. Usually when you first get WordPress, Akisme is already added. In this particular on this particular WordPress install, there's a Contact Form 7 add-on, a Google Calendar events, Hello Dolly is already included with most WordPress installs, Next Gen Gallery, a couple things here, a 3D flipbook, the Storyline Page Builder. This particular item here came with a theme, which is also something you can add. You can get a theme from almost anywhere on the web and apply it to your WordPress page. So you can have your WordPress look like anything that you want and not be limited to maybe 50 or so add-ons or themes, that WordPress.com has. Not only that, but as you become more advanced, you also have more freedom to say edit that theme however you want. So you can actually add the theme and make it look the way you want it, if you know how to do so, or you can hire someone to do so, or somebody could be a family member, can help you out with it. It works either way. Tiny MCE, Wonder plugin slider, and WordPress importer. This is all what you normally see. Okay, but when you actually get it, you've seen how it looks originally. Okay, this is how, alright, you see how I have it look, but this is not how it looks originally when you first see it. When you first get WordPress, alright, when you first get WordPress, you don't see this. Okay, I'm going to back out of this and come back here to the dashboard, and I'm going to change the theme to what you may normally see. So, go under Appearance here and Themes. When I click on Themes, of course, the storyboard, right now you can see that it's currently active on the Storyline board theme. Okay, normally it will be on one of these themes here. I believe the 2014 theme, the 13. I forget what the actual default. I'm gonna be honest, I forget what the actual default theme is. I change it constantly every time I get it. I never keep it on a default theme. Some people like the default themes and are content with those, but you don't have to use those. If you wanted more themes, you click add a new theme, and if I click on add a new theme, it's going to take me to a theme section where you can start searching for themes. Um, there are some cool themes here and useful and would serve most purposes. Some of the themes though do have a cost and a price. Some are free. The best ones though are not. But still you have full control over your site and as to whether or not how you want it to look. Okay, you have full control. So as I go through here, there's a couple of themes here that it already has. So these are the basic themes that you have a basic access to, and these I think look like they're all free. If you need more details, like here it says responsive business theme, right? I'm gonna click on it, and now I have some details of it as to how it looks. I am still within WordPress, okay, have you? So it gives you a description of it, what type of theme it is, what technology it's using. Here, and this one particular is HTML5 with CSS3. Okay, and basically it's telling you it's responsive. It works on cell phones and tablets, well, laptops too, according to the picture, and on Mac. Usually responsive usually also implies to Mac also. So, and it gives you each one theme gives you a general description of what features it has, what it can do, and what it would basically look like. You know, recent posts. You know, let's back out of this. We're gonna exit out of the themes. So back here, but you can get a theme from anywhere you want, anywhere you choose. I'll get it. I won't get into that now. That's not the purpose of this video. Purpose of this video is to just kind of give you a general idea of what it is you'll be getting. So I'll choose, you know, so I can apply a theme any time I want. So if I pick a theme, I'm going to click back here. I want storyboard line. It's going to be storyline board theme right now. But I can choose any theme that I want. So I'm going to say 2015, it's the newer one. Okay, I'm going to give, first I'm going to do a live preview of it first, based on the settings and everything I have set already. Give it some time. Hopefully it works, the preview works. There it goes. So now, basically, you can see a lot of the same thing going on here, right? What I had on the Pen Stars page, you see here. You see here, but only using the 2015 theme. So here you have the widget, the sidebar widgets here on the left. You could change those any way you want. So, you know, if you want a sidebar widget or don't, or do you want it on the left, do you want it on the right, or do you want sidebar widgets on the left and the right? Okay, you could change the background image to whatever I want. You select the image, you choose your image, you grab an image from off of your computer by uploading files, or something that you've already uploaded already. So these are some of the images that I already have uploaded already. Some of these just show image, whatever, right? Themes, sometimes, you know. But these are the images I have, but you can also upload anywhere. So you can go online and find backgrounds too if you want. Just make sure they're not copyrighted backgrounds. So I'm going to say background just for something real quick. I'm just going to put background in there and do a search. Quick, you know, go images. Now I got a bunch of image backgrounds that I can choose. I'm going to choose something huge, so I'm going to limit my size to something large. Something large and choose anything. So this one looks good. I'm going to roll with this one. View the image. Now I have the image. Looks good. Nice and huge. Simple. Save the image. I'm going to save this to the picture. Put it in here. Like that. Alright. So now I come here. I select the file. All I do is find it. It's right there. Upload it. It uploads it. Shows here. If you want details of an image placed and changing the title, you can put all that stuff here. If you want this to be explained later, because this is part of the $75, is that I explain a lot of the things that you need to know when filling in, like uploading images and filling out these details here. It's by your choice. I choose the image, and now it places the image in there. Now the image is actually is the background image of this page using the 2015 theme. You could change colors of different aspects of the site. The default color, you can say, I don't know, maybe blue. A background color if you want a background color instead of a background image. Um, a header image. A header image is usually a logo. Okay, depends on if you have a theme, it might not say header, it might actually say your logo. Give you the option to insert a logo. So I'll insert a header. Maybe I'll just put in this here, pen stars, right? It's a logo, small. It looks pretty good. Select, I don't need to crop it, it's fine that way. This theme has a limit as to what you could put in there. This is the thing with when uploading logos, when you have your own logo, make sure you know how big your logo is. So this only allows you to insert like a small square. It's the limit of this theme. I'll just put in the P. We're just doing this just for kicks. Alright. Maybe the S or something like that. I don't really know what to put. Just crop the image and move on. Right. Header, let's see. Basically, this is how the theme looks. We're not going to save this though. This is just to give you an idea of how basically what you can and can't do. Leaving replies. Probably powered by WordPress. This can be altered if you don't want those particular details to show. As you can see, now the header image is starting to show on the image. So whatever header image you place in there, it depends on the theme, of course, it'll be there. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. We don't want to do that. So creating posts, you get here and creating posts. So just to give you a clearer understanding and make sure it is what you want, I'm going to click on something here. I'm going to click on first book here, and just to give you an idea of what it may look like. This little area here won't be there. This is something that the theme added, okay, to WordPress for its purpose. So, but basically it's almost like Word in a sense. We have all your options here: bold, italicize, creating a link, something that somebody can click on that takes them somewhere else, inserting images, preview whatever your changes, adding media also. It includes images too, so you can do it this way. But adding images here, we can go more visual. This is what most people will use, is the visual tab here. Text is if you actually have some know-how, some knowledge of, say, HTML, and you know how to use it, and you're adding in some of your own HTML to improve things, or things aren't going quite the way you want them, so you type in your own HTML to get it the way you want it. But you can go visual with it if you don't know it, and insert your text and details in however you please. Okay, this theme has also added extra stuff here. You're looking for a square content or a circle content view, and along with its colors, changing options that the theme has. These are all options that the theme has added to WordPress for your purpose. Okay, but as for adding plugins, you have to kind of look through the long list of plugins. There's a huge list of plugins for WordPress that you can add in for whatever purpose you need them for, and I can also help you with those, and that's part of your $75 is to help you kind of get you acclimated and get you started on things that you need to get things going. Here is the flipbook This is an add-on here that I added to create the flip book for the page. Okay, now you haven't seen that part yet, so I'll come into the page here and I'll come here so you can see what I mean by a flip book. This is what the first book page post looks like. This is everything that I've typed in. Just, you know, a general idea. And here's the flipbook. The flipbook add-on, just so you know what it does. I can flip pages with it. I can click on it on the corners to flip pages, or click this way. See, so that's what the flipbook does. And there's a lot of flipbook add-ons that you can add. Most of the good ones cost a little bit of money. They don't most of the times they don't cost that much money. So like this. So that's how the flipbook comes in. If I need to go full screen with it, I can. I can make it full screen too and flip the pages like this. You know, go back. You know, zoom in. The particular one gives you the option to zoom in to the page and zoom out. You know, you can add in this option. You know, allows you to jump to the pages. Of course, there has to be an edit here because see the text is white and the background is white. So these are things that you'll do whenever you set your things up that you'll have to figure out. You know, that I'll help you with in order to changing the look on things. So we're gonna exit full screen and come back. And so that's just the basic idea. Like that. So this is how it looks for a post. A page. Let's close the post out. And you also have your normal pages, an actual web page. Web pages are something that you're actually gonna go to that usually on the menu themselves. You know, this one has a lot of this theme came with a lot of pages showing you different looks, the way it can look, the way your pages, the way your site can look. You know, showing off the theme basically is what most of it does. But you know, like the About Us page here, I'm gonna preview the changes for About Us. Just so you get an idea of what About Us page can look like for your site. Basically, it can look like this. You add your own image. You know, more info. You edit all these detail here. This text, you added your own and place your own images here. You know, people who are part of your business or service that you're providing, and a detail, title, and description of that person. Here, you know, the menus here. Let's check out photos. Some of these links again may not work. Again, this is just for the purpose of showing you WordPress. But anyway, as we go along here, I'll give that some time to load. I'm not sure if these even work. I haven't really set up that part yet. But again, I will show you. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, so it hasn't really been set up, the photo section. It hasn't really been set up yet. So, but this is generally WordPress. And all setting up is something you will do. Again, the visual composer in this particular case is something that came with the add-on, or excuse me, the theme, the storyboard line theme. You know, in case you're wondering what story, I'll give you an idea. Like, I can change the theme any way I want. So, just to show you what I mean by having full control, I'm going to create a new tab here and open this in a new tab, the site. You've seen how this site looks. While that's doing that, I'm going to show you what the actual theme looks like. Okay, the storyline board theme looks like this. Okay, gives you the description here of how to use it, and this is what it looks like. Okay, I can click here. I can use my arrow keys to get to these other sections here. This is the 39 board. This is how I've changed it. Do the same thing, same functionality. I just took it off of an angle, or off a cube, or whatever geometric shape it wants to emulate. You know, I can use my mouse. You know, a lot of stuff I stopped. See, because here I can also can't do much. See, I can click here and get to Facebook, and you could actually comment. Make for it's pretty cool. Actually, this theme is pretty cool. But moving on, close this. I'm gonna get rid of these here. But just like this, you can choose anything that you want. It's selecting everything here. Alright, so we can close this out. Now we know what WordPress is. This is the basic idea. So again, for $75, I set this up for you. Only other fees involved are the ones that are accrued when you choose whatever hosting service provider that you want. There are a lot of hosting service providers out there. You know, the more you pay monthly, usually the more you pay monthly, the better the service is, mainly how fast it is. There are a bunch. I mean, you can do web searching, to do like web hosting services, and I can give you ideas on where to go. Hosting 24 is one that I use, but there are like sites that will tell you the top 10. GoDaddy, you can use the GoDaddy web hosting if you want it to use GoDaddy. GoDaddy is pretty good actually, but there are some others that you can use, and they all cost differently. You gotta kind of look and see what it is you want. You know, if you don't have a lot of money to spend, you could choose some of these on this here, top 10 website hosting services. But again, they are different. You have to really compare the features. Go on the site and compare the features for each one. You know, like for instance, price per month is $225, but that price is only available if you actually pay ahead of time for like 5 to 10 years ahead of time. You know, paying for it ahead of time. I think 5 years is usually the cap on most sites with the biggest discount. Same thing for most of these sites here. InMotion especially. InMotion is actually a good web hosting service, but they're not really this cheap. You can get it for $350 a month, but you gotta pay for that ahead of time. So if I visit the site, I'll show you for it ahead of time, giving you a quick rundown just to help you out. They have these different deals here. You know, shared skill levels, $350 a month, $449 a month. The Pro is $750 a month. Order now, but you pay up front for the whole amount up front. So whatever that is, at $450 a month for however many years, you pay it all up front. Okay. So InMotion is actually a really good hosting service. I would actually suggest anyone choose this particular company anyway, despite how much it may cost you up front. You order now. If I say order now, you begin to see what I'm talking about here. You choose a package. So if I choose 12 months in advance for the launch, okay, it's $3.99 a month. They're giving you a discount on it here at this moment. They're giving you a discount now. Free setup, of course, there has to be free setup. You know, you have to have free setup. You know, but 2 separate websites if you like, 6 domain names with email, and you get 2 databases. That just means it supports something to support 2 separate websites. That's all it means. But the price goes up if you choose, Power and Pro. So 2 websites, 6 websites, 6 domains, 26 domains with email, 2 databases, 50 databases. And you kind of get the picture here. you're beginning to see the picture. Suppose I don't want to spend so much money. I don't really need all these extra websites. So 2 separate websites is fine. If I want that $3.50 per month deal, I'll choose that. Right, hit continue. I'm gonna go through it. Say I already have my own. No, purchase a new domain. Say you already have your own domain name, but let's say if you don't. Okay, suppose I don't have my own domain. I'm gonna make up something here. I'm gonna say, um, I don't know. Just say that right. HappyNinja.com. Hit continue. HappyNinja.com. Okay, this works. Upgrades, gonna offer you upgrades all along the way. We don't need all that. Continue. And ask you for a bunch of stuff. But then here it is. Boom. Look on the bottom. It already added some stuff too, like domain privacy. People look up your domain name for information. They can get who created it, your address, a phone number. You know, you can add that on so they can't see who you are. I want to say no thanks. So I lowered to 95. See. So again, you pay for it all up front. So it is at a rate of $3.50 a month. You know. Okay, it is at a rate of $3.50 a month. So that's that. So to reiterate, $75. So again, my name is Gary from Ninja Tech Consulting. You can have your own WordPress website for $75 plus hosting fees that you pay. It's that I will help you set up depending on whichever you prefer, whatever hosting service that you prefer. Again, thank you for listening, and if you do are interested, please contact me by email or by phone listed in the video. Thank you.